Mom, did you know that Adopt a Pet Day was coming up?
I heard that through the grapevine. Should we do something special?
Let's do. We actually have a very special guest with some very special animals to show you.
Hi, it's Donna Robertson.
And Fran Morgan with Fabric Café. Today we have a really special episode honoring Adopt a Pet Day.
Yes, and we've invited a guest. This is Deborah Dobbs with...
Good morning.
Yes.
I'm with SPCA of East Texas.
Well, we're so excited that you're here.
I'm excited to be here.
That
This
is
a fun place.
It is a fun place. Could you tell us a little more about your organization?
Absolutely. Well, we're celebrating our 12th year.
Oh.
I founded the organization in 2010 when our community really was without a city or a county facility. There was a small humane society that you probably have all been to and familiar with that was doing everything for everybody, the county, the city, and all the rural outlying areas. So began to volunteer out there and realized there was a tremendous need for some true progress in the world of animals and welfare for animals. And after 12 years, we've gone from 2 desks and 2 phones to a clinic, a transport program, adoption program, a rehoming program. We have a dog park, a beautiful 8-acre dog park.
Wow.
And now we are just about to begin remodeling a building adjacent to our park. So we're going to consolidate all of our operations under one roof, which is going to be so wonderful.
That's exciting.
That is so heartwarming. Thank you very much. And if I start crying, it's because I just have a soft heart for animals.
I almost brought a puppy. That would just kind of flatten the mood. It would also distract us.
That's true, that's true. So Deborah, I understand that you offer resources to the pet owners here in the East Texas area. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Absolutely. So the solution to overpopulation, the primary solution is, of course, responsible pet ownership, i.e. spaying and neutering. So in 2014, we opened our Snippet Clinic, and it is a very affordable spay and neuter clinic. We're not a full service operation, but we do spay and neuter, and we offer wellness, which is preventative care, vaccinations, nail trims, heartworm tests. We are 4 days a week doing surgery, and we are open every Saturday for wellness, and we see about 110 people on any given Saturday.
Wow.
And we do 40 surgeries a day. But all of this to say, spaying and neutering is so affordable. And we have grants and we offer assistance if you get into a jam. Sometimes animals show up on your property that you weren't planning. Surprise, a box of puppies. Don't let that box of puppies turn into, 40 dogs,
Right.
and it can happen before you know it. The second thing we do is we run a food pantry for people that are having a little bit of a tough go, or maybe their animals suddenly had a litter and they weren't expecting it, or so there is a pantry that's offered to the community to come in and get kitten and cat and puppy and dog food.
That's wonderful.
Our community supports our pantry, so donors give us food, and then we turn around and donate the food back to homeless shelters and places like that. We've just reached out to really anyone. We try not to say no to anybody that needs our help.
That's great.
Well, it sounds like that takes a lot of money to run.
It does.
And I'm sure there are several ways that people out there in YouTube land would be able to support their local SPCA.
Absolutely. And I'm glad you mentioned that, Donna, because there's a little bit of a confusion about SPCA, and you see SPCA Texas and SPCA Houston and SPCA East Texas and ASPCA. ASPCA is a national group out of New York.
Oh.
We are all independent. So our SPCA receives no national funding. We are totally dependent on the community. So I like people to know that they're giving locally and they're supporting locally, and our dollars stay right here and help East Texans.
So if someone, say in Michigan, if they have an SPCA there, they need to support that. It's not a national thing.
That's
but,
correct.
But actually support it locally.
Normally you would think of a trickle down. In fact, when I started the organization, I thought I'm going to have to call and ask somebody permission.
No.
We are so dependent on our community to stay alive. And one of the biggest things that we encourage people to consider is fostering. Now, that's a biggie.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, oh, I could never do that. I could never do that. I would never let them go. I would have 50 animals.
Yeah.
But we really coach you through that process. We provide all of the services and the supplies and the medical. You really are just providing the love and a little bit of your time.
One of my favorite things to do is to adopt a kitty from a family that has children that have just loved the daylights out of those kitties because it seems like it helps them to develop the personality and the attachment.
Absolutely. Socialization of the animals we rescue is so critical because many of them are coming from unfortunate situations. When you go to any shelter, you are literally saying, I am willing to take in an animal that is deserving of a second chance, which is, I think, a fabulous thing to go home feeling.
Yes.
But aside from that, there's so many animals in need. There's such a long waiting list of animals needing to get into our program or someone's program. Our phone rings off the wall every day. So getting an animal from a shelter or a rescue group is saving a life, and it's creating a place for another life to be saved. It's just a revolving door. It really is. And rescue pets, they haven't told me directly, they haven't told me this, but I think rescue pets are grateful.
Oh, I agree.
think so
I
too.
think they realize they're getting a second chance.
Yeah, definitely.
And they seem so appreciative because, as we all know, tragically, a lot of the municipal facilities have to put animals to sleep
That's so sad.
just to make room for more.
So you have a program that's a no-kill.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We have a sanctuary now for cats and a sanctuary for dogs. There are animals that we sanctuary for life. There are people who leave their animals to us if they should predecease their animals. So we want to make people feel good about, if something happens to me, where are my animals going to go and who's going to take care of them.
So if someone wants to adopt from you, what are the steps that they would take?
When you adopt from the SPCA East Texas, we have a website, an online process.
Oh,
You
wonderful.
just go to view our dogs and view our cats, and then application to adopt. It's about a page and a half of questions. It's not difficult, it's easy to do, and it goes straight to our adoption coordinator's inbox. That gets you in queue for someone to get back with you. If you've selected a pet online, they'll call you and visit with you about that pet, if it's still available, and some of its characteristics, and start kind of coaching you through the process. If you have existing pets, we ask that they be spayed and neutered. That's our mission. And every animal we adopt out is spayed and neutered.
Okay.
So we are in the job of reducing euthanasia and overpopulation. I mean, that's just the business line, tagline of our mission.
Well, I'm really impressed with hearing about your organization. And I know one thing that my grandson did was for Christmas one year, he said he wanted, okay, I'm gonna start crying. My grandson said that for Christmas he wanted us to support the SPCA.
Oh, how precious.
So that was his
And
Christmas
how did
present.
he know about us, Donna?
He is a cat magnet.
Oh,
Oh,
And a dog
whisperer.
Does he need a job?
maybe.
You never can tell, but he would try to take all of them home.
Yes, okay.
But, well, I know you'll have your area that you would like to donate, but we would like to donate as well, and we're inviting all of our customers to join us. Because from April 19th to April 26th, we're going to donate 10%
Oh my gosh.
of our gross
That's
sales.
awesome.
And
That is so awesome.
I know our customers are as crazy about cats and dogs. We get pictures all the time
I
of the
love
different
that.
animals. So we would like to
thank
do
you
that
so
for
much.
your particular SPCA.
Thank you so much. That, I mean, I promise you, it will go to a good use.
Awesome.
There's never enough homes or laps or dollars. You know, we just we're always ready to receive. So
Well, thank you so much for your service to the animal kingdom and our area.
Of course.
Yes.
Thanks for having me.
When we came up with the idea of this show, we invited them to send us some pictures of some of their puppies, and then we've gone in And
matched quilts to each of them, so that once you adopt one of these wonderful puppies or one in your area, you can make them a quilt.
and every one of the ones that we're showing you are adoptable. So we're going to start out with Brandy. Now look at Brandy. How sweet. Brandy is a young heeler mix. She's rescued from a hoarding situation in East Texas. And Brandy loves to play with other furry friends and would love to have a dog sibling. Very, very social. She's timid, but in time will blossom into a wonderful companion. Brandy is convinced that milk bones are the very best candy ever. And she's sweet, calm, and gentle. So this particular quilt that we picked out for Brandy is called Stepping Up. And it has one simple block, and the block is just right here. And then it turns. So you've got it here, and then it turns to go here. Now, this particular fabric is not what we're showing you today. We picked out fabric for Brandy. Now, any dog that thinks milk bones are the very best candy needs a quilt that has dog bones.
Yes.
All right.
Especially if there's one kind of hidden underneath.
Oh, yeah, they'll find it. Now, this is the milk bones. We'll be going in the number 1 spot. And then the number 2 spot, these are the balls that Brandy's going to play with. Aren't those cute? Very representative of that. That'll be your number 2 fabric, which is going to go in this block. And then the number 3 fabric is this aqua, and it's going to go here and here.
It's darling.
So that's going to be an adorable quilt for Brandy. And the number is 8022155, Doggy Treats. And it's the Stepping Up pattern that's not available in any book, but it is available as an individual.
So our next pup is Angel. And Angel is 9 years old and looking for a hospice home to live out the rest of her days. She was found as a stray in 2019, malnourished with crusty eyes and heartworm positive. In early 2021, Angel was diagnosed with a cancer that has an 80% chance to metastasize to the lymph nodes. She continues to defy the odds against her. Angel is a sweet soul. She loves kids, but needs to be the only pet. So she loves belly rubs and squeaky toys and all kinds of things like that, and she is just precious. So let's check out the quilt for her. This is Harmony. And this is such a perfect quilt for Angel because, of course, harmony in her life is what she's looking for. And this is just a fun big block quilt with this snowball and the block here. Let's put that up and look at Angel's fabric.
Perfect fabric.
It really is. So with a quilt named Harmony and a puppy, sweet puppy named Angel, we have some Hallelujah fabric here that is just perfect. And this will be the number 1, and it'll be in the big snowball here.
That's what she's going to say when she gets adopted.
Hallelujah. She's going to go, "Arr, arr." And then our number 2 fabric is this wonderful gray with a little bit of metallic. And then our number 3 also with a little bit of metallic. It's just going to be wonderful. Now, Angel's kit here, the number is 8022156, and it's called Angel Kisses. And we are using our Harmony pattern from the Easy Does It book with an alternate of lickety split.
Oh, that's great. Well, she needs somebody to love her through her last days. But now we're going to introduce Sky. Sky is a beautiful pit bull terrier mix.
Look at that face.
I know. Look at
Oh.
that face. She's adorable. She weighs 35 pounds, and she will be 4 years old this winter. So she's still really a puppy at heart. We pulled Sky and her 9 itty-bitty puppies from our local shelter after being picked up as a stray. She's currently undergoing heartworm treatment and needs to take it easy. She's very friendly and loves to play fetch and spend time with her humans. And she would love to have a yard to run around in. She's got lots of energy, but she also likes to relax in the sunshine. So let's see what we've got picked out for her. Now this one's called Strip Happy, and it's just a fun, easy to make quilt. Don't have this fabric, but we've got some great fabric we picked out for Sky. And Sky is a good name for her because she does like the outdoors. And look at this colorful. It kind of matches the face on that little puppy, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and just such bright, sunshiny fabrics.
So this is gorgeous. The number 1 fabric is going to go in your largest spot. And then the sunshine, here's that yellow right here. This is going to be the sunshine in her backyard. Aww. And that's going to be the background. And then this one is the number 3. This is beautiful, beautiful batiks. That's going to be here, here, and here.
Gorgeous.
So this one is called Clear Skies, 8022157. And this is a Strip Happy, and it's available as an individual pattern.
Perfect. Perfect. Our next lucky pup is called Loki. And Loki is a German Shepherd mix around 3 years old. His breed is known to be very active and loyal. Loki is a very high energy boy, and he will need someone who can give him plenty of exercise and attention. He will need to be in a home that has at least a 6-foot privacy fence.
Oh, he's a jumper.
Loki is extremely smart and knows a few basic commands. He is housebroken and knows how to use a dog door. Loki has separation anxiety and will bark when left alone. With an owner who is patient, he would thrive. He loves all toys, especially rope and ones with squeakers in them.
Oh, fun.
Well, he sounds like an energetic guy, and I just love pups with personality and
you can
energy.
see it in his face.
Oh, so
adorable.
Such a sweet boy. So this quilt is Puzzle Me This, and I think this is a great one for Loki because, you know, he's a really smart guy, so he's going to really enjoy having a little bit of a puzzle on his quilt. Simple rail fence and a square block here will go together super fast. Let's check out Loki's fabric. Now this is just great. So I kind of like that there's this neutral. It really matches his coat.
Yes.
So
yes.
I think that's really great.
And this kind of looks like the woven rope.
Oh yes,
toys.
It does, absolutely. So this is our focus fabric here. It's going to go on the outer block here, on these parts. Perfect, okay. So then our number 2 fabric will go in the center blocks and on each side here. And then our number 3, and this is so fun, will go in the middle and on the border.
And it makes it look like a rope toy.
You know,
you've got that little handle that you hold on
It
to.
really, really does. I love it. So much fun. So the kit number for this one is 8022158, and it's called Puppy Playtime, and it's the Puzzle Me This pattern, which is available in the Quick and Easy book or as an individual pattern.
Awesome. Now the next one that I get to share with you, this little girl is just cute. Her name is Mariah, and she was rescued by the Tyler Animal Control along with her 5 puppies. Oh, wow. So they had 6 of them come in all at once. And those local shelters need to find homes for all of these guys. She's about a year old. She weighs about 35 pounds. She loves to be snuggled and loved on. And she loves going for walks and has lots of energy that she likes to expend. We hope to find Mariah a home to sprinkle her love all over because she is full of it. And we have the perfect quilt for Mariah. Now this one is called Simply Strips, and Simply Strips is a super simple one. It's quick to make, and you know, these puppies like having a blanket to cuddle up into. I know one of the puppies that we had once wanted to bury underneath the blanket and get all cuddly underneath. So this is what we picked out for a puppy that has so much love.
To give.
Just adorable. So Mariah, we hope you enjoy these pretty little pink hearts. And those are going to go where the flowers are in this largest part of the quilt. Then the number 2 fabric is going to be this pink, it's just kind of a rosy pink. And it's going to be the number 2 fabric. The number 3, more hearts out here. Perfect. So this pink, which represents love,
yes.
And this quilt is going to be adorable.
And you know, I think Mariah looked just so good in pink.
Oh, absolutely. So the number is 8022159. Puppy Snuggles, Simply Strips is the pattern, and Quilt Favorites is the book that pattern is in.
Perfect.
Now, we hope you've enjoyed this show and you've learned a lot about the SPCA here in Tyler. And you do have local chapters around the country, and as Deborah helped share with us, these are all independent operations and they need your donations. Now, we have decided that we're going to support the SPCA here in Tyler, and if you would like to join us, what we're going to do is we're going to give 10% of our gross sales for this week here in Tyler. We're going to give it to our local SPCA. And we hope that you will join us in helping to support, because of the time that they've given us to bring to the awareness of the public a need for something like this in all areas.
Yes.
So,
And there is such a great need that we actually have 3 special stories that we want to bring some very exclusive customers of ours. If you are not a part of our newsletter, we'd like to encourage you to subscribe to that. It comes out weekly, and we're going to have 3 very special stories to share with you on that.
that are not shown in this particular
correct.
video.
Yes.
So go right over there and join or sign up for our newsletter, and then also be sure you subscribe and click the little bell so that you'll get notification when we do more great videos for you. So it's Donna Robertson.
And Fran Morgan.
Thanks for joining us.